Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be making another video about Luckin Coffee. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about Luckin Coffee. If you guys don't know, Luckin Coffee has actually been doing very, very well the last couple of weeks. As you guys know, looking at the 1 month chart, it is up 38%. The last 5 days, it is up 40%. And a lot of people are wondering, should I invest in Luckin Coffee? Is now the time to invest in Luckin Coffee? And I mean, as you guys know, if you've watched my previous videos, I am very bullish on Luckin Coffee. And the only reason it is because I know that the company committed fraud and I know what they did was wrong. But I mean, they did a lot of stuff to clean out basically their name. They're rebranding their name. They want to come out on a clean slate. And, the company deserves another chance. Wells Fargo, General Electric, all committed fraud. They all got second chances. And I was the same way. I'm like, all right, I understand you cooked your books. It's not a good look. It's not a good name for the brand. But Luckin Coffee took action immediately. They're cleaning out their management. They fired the CEO. They fired the corrupt people from the company. The company is still expanding like crazy. If you guys don't know, Luckin Coffee is a big coffee chain based out of China. It's got 6,000 plus stores and they're still operating and they're still making money. The whole company in itself is still a very good name as far as the business model goes, right? The company's expanding like crazy. They're still opening up new stores. And I know that, yes, the company has been through a lot, but the company isn't going bankrupt. And, the stock in itself traded for $1, like 50 cents, all the way to like $2 for a very long time. The stock has basically doubled ever since then, and people are starting to kind of give another eye to Luckin Coffee. Is now a good time to be picking up Luckin Coffee stock? Is Luckin Coffee stock worth the investment? Obviously, everything I say in my videos, guys, is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but I do think Luckin Coffee is worth the investment. I think Luckin Coffee is still at a bargain of a price for a huge coffee chain with 6,000 plus stores. They're making money. They clean the management. They're refixing the brand name and stuff like that. For $4.07. I think it's a steal. I myself own 1,000 shares of Luckin Coffee at $2.30. I just want you guys to know that I am not a pumper. I am not promoting the stock. I know that the fraud that they did was wrong, and I do not advocate companies to do fraud or cook their books or anything like that. I think it is wrong, and I think it did really hurt Luckin Coffee's name. It had a lot of big-time investors buy its name, and if you guys don't know, guys, looking at the 5-year chart, this thing once traded at $50. Muddy Waters dropped a research report that Luckin Coffee was indeed cooking their books. They denied the allegations at first, but it later turned out that yes, Luckin Coffee was indeed fabricating their sales, inflating their financials and their revenues. Although they do have updated financials ready to go, no one has seen them yet. They have not released updated financials to the public yet, but they have cleaned out the management. They're still expanding. They're still doing business. The stores aren't going anywhere. And this is why the primary reason I'm bullish on Luckin Coffee. Let's say, for example, that the fraud came out and they had to stop doing business and they were closing down stores like crazy and there was talks of bankruptcy. Then I would not advocate for Luckin Coffee as an investment. But the fact that they're still opening up stores, they're still expanding, they're still doing business every day, serving their customers, they're cleaning out their management, and they're doing everything it takes. If you guys don't know, Luckin Coffee currently does trade over the counter, so it is a little less volume. They did get delisted from NASDAQ for not being able to meet the requirements. I hope one day Luckin Coffee can reapply to be on the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, just because there's a lot more volume on the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange in itself. Over the counter generally just has less volume, just because a lot of brokerages do not allow trading of over-the-counter stocks. For example, Robinhood and Webull both don't allow over-the-counter stocks. I am not bashing over-the-counter stocks. I just want everybody to know this. There's a lot of good companies that trade on over-the-counter stocks, but I'm just giving my overall 2 cents on there's just general less volume. But I do think Luckin Coffee stock can recover. If you guys don't see it here, Luckin Coffee stock has been doing very, very well. I don't expect the stock to go all the way back up to $50, at least not for a very long time, but the stock in itself has been rallying, and it's starting to lead people who once doubted Luckin Coffee to be like, hey, should I be picking up Luckin Coffee again? Is now a good time to be picking up Luckin Coffee? I think you should invest in Luckin Coffee. Obviously, that's just my personal opinion, only because a huge coffee chain that's based out of China, set to rival Starbucks with a lot of stores, and they're doing business for $4.03, honestly seems like a bargain to me personally. Obviously, like I said, everything I do, you guys do not have to follow. I'm just giving my overall 2 cents that yes, I get it. They had fraud, they cooked the books, but it does not change the overall value of Luckin Coffee. They have a lot of cash on hand. They're still looking to expand, and they're doing everything in their power to make things right. I think people should give Luckin Coffee a second look. I think people should give Luckin Coffee another chance. Now, like I said, I'm not advocating for fraud. I'm not promoting a fraud company. I just want people to know this. But I do think that, Wells Fargo got another chance when they committed fraud. So did General Electric and all these other companies. Look at Wells Fargo, for example. The company's still operating. A lot of people still have Wells Fargo as a bank. So I'm just saying, people should give Luckin Coffee another chance. It is trying its best to make up for its mistake. It's just a bunch of corrupt people who took the company into a different direction than what was initially planned. Lost a lot of its big time investors, but that's not going to change my overall opinion on Luckin Coffee. Although the fraud was wrong and companies should never do this, I am still bullish on Luckin Coffee, and I still think Luckin Coffee will recover eventually. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Luckin Coffee stock. Are you guys impressed with the results that Luckin Coffee has been bringing? Are you guys happy that Luckin Coffee is making somewhat of a recovery? I'm very curious to know everyone's thoughts on the situation at hand. With that being said, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Have a great day.